I don't think women understand the gravity of what's going on. Trump is taking away everything. He taking away the food stamps. He taking away the government assistance. He taking away the unemployment. He doing something with the child support. You know what that's basically the government saying? They're breaking up with you. So all that men ain't shit is about to be very interesting the next couple years.
Man, it's a good day in society, fellas. They cut the food stamps. Coochie right back to being $40 again, man. Yep. So go on, get your wallets ready. Go on, get ready for the hey big head text. Go on, get ready for the I ain't seen you in a while stranger. Just get ready for all them type of text messages. This is the moment we all been waiting for. Government assistance that made these women feel like they don't need a man in the household. And now they about to see how much they actually need a man around. Yep, coochie about to be a lot cheaper now, man. Y'all tap in, y'all get ready. You know that girl that one texted you back a few months ago? She's gonna be texting you back. She's gonna be hitting you back blade to speed. As long as you can keep some groceries in that fridge, she got you, bro. Your new coochie subscription is putting groceries in that fridge. That ain't nothing about $150 a month. Keeping some ground beef in there, some chicken, you know, a little steak here and there, woo, produce, all that. You good, bro. You ain't gotta do much now. Shout out to Trump, man. Shout out Trump.
So, it's been 2 weeks, I think, roughly around 2 weeks, when the US government announced that people will no longer receive SNAP benefits. Now, apparently it's the same as food stamps, okay? So, SNAP benefits, whatever you want to call it, all right? But I'm not really here to talk about that specifically. I want to talk about the male reaction, like the reaction that I've seen on the internet, and honestly, the reaction itself, okay? Like, okay, why are men on the internet celebrating that women no longer have this safety net? They no longer have access to food. Why are they celebrating this? Like, why is this a good thing for them? Why do they think this is a joke? I don't get it, okay? These men are basically laughing at these single mothers, talking about how coochie is going to be $40 again, blah, blah, blah. The price of coochie is going to go down. Like, first of all, what you're talking about, sir, is prostitution, okay? And the last time I checked, it's illegal in most states in the United States. Okay, this is coming from the United States, but you know, since the majority of my followers are Americans, and the majority of my followers are not just American but Black, African American women, I had to come on here and say something. But before I get into it, ladies, hit the link in my description and come and sign up to my Patreon today. You can sign up for as low as $5. You can cancel at any time. On there we talk about hypergamy, self-improvement, improving your finances and your overall status in life. We teach you how to social climb, and we also cover spiritual topic as well. So sign up today, ladies, and also subscribe to my spiritual channel. It's in the description as well. And come join my spiritual group on Facebook, as well as our level up group or whatever on Facebook, okay? Links in the description, ladies. Now, once again, I can't even say that I'm disappointed, okay? Like, I expected, like, this is a type of things that I expect from these low quality, low vibrational, low value men anyways, okay? Because men feel like they are owed sex, okay? Because this is basically what they're talking about. How is it millions of people being affected, not being able to get food? And by people, not just women, we are talking about children, the elderly, and the disabled no longer have access to food, that public assistance from the government. How is that funny, and how does that correlate with the price of pussy? It's beyond me. They don't listen. These men don't care. This is why women don't want to have anything with y'all. This is why. This is exactly why. Y'all are illiterate AF. A simple Google search should tell you that this benefit that people receive from the government isn't just for Black struggling single mothers. Okay, this is a benefit that a lot of people rely on. Okay, a simple good Google search. But I swear to God, like, these men are illiterate. Okay, they're illiterate, they're not intelligent, they're very stupid, they're ugly, they have bad genes, they have bad health, bad teeth, bad breath, receding hairline, and no emotional intelligence, and no empathy. Because all you can think about is, ooh, now I'm gonna get my dick wet. What does that say about you? You are a trash human being, and honestly, you do not even deserve to breathe the same air as regular people on this earth. And as a matter of fact, guess what? You're still not gonna get pussy, because there are so many women that would rather starve than to entertain your raggedy ass. This whole thing is just so irritating to me, because you all know I try not to be too, hot-headed and on here. Like, I'm just going to control my emotions. Okay, so rant over. Let's talk about what I think about this situation. So these jokes about pussy being available again and pussy being cheap again, it's just misogyny. Okay, disguised as humor. But what these men are really doing, ladies, is reasserting or trying to reassert dominance over women, and basically treating women as sexual commodities. That's basically what they're doing. And this is the reason why a lot of women do not want to deal with most men, because most men don't even see women as human. For you to see another human being suffering and you think that this is funny, and now you're gonna have an opportunity to sexually exploit this person. I do not know how y'all got on the internet and said the things that y'all said with your whole chest and your face showing. Y'all are crazy. These men are demonic. It's like you need help from the government, and the government did not come through, but now you need me. Now you need me. And you know what's funny about this? Y'all don't even have money. Y'all don't even have money. Like, do you even have the $40 for coochie? You probably don't. Y'all are weird. And again, it says a lot more about you as a man. If you're saying this as a man, it says more about you, because first of all, why do you need to buy pussy in the first place? Why do you need to buy it? And why are you happy that it's now $40? It's like you are telling the whole world that the only way that you can get pussy is if you pay for it. That's basically what you're telling the whole world. Okay? These are the red pills and the passport bros and the incels. Like, these are the men, ladies. And they're everywhere. It is an epidemic at this point. And of course, this is a projection of male insecurities, because a lot of these men feel disenfranchised. But instead of looking within and trying to figure out why they're in the situation that they're in, of course, they're going to project all of that shit onto women. Every single thing that a man has ever said to you, ladies, at this point is most likely a projection. Every single mean thing that a man say. Oh, you're going to live alone. You're going to die alone with cats. That's a projection, because that's their fear. They cannot be alone. And this is why they don't understand why some women choose to be single. And I am not a supporter of 4B and, y'all know I'm not a man hater, okay? Because I'm a married woman. I would be a hypocrite if I come on here and just speak a bunch of man-hating rhetoric. Like, that's not me, okay? We try to, at least me, I try to look at everything from a balanced perspective, if you know what I mean. So, instead of these men actually look at what the real problem is, which is, and I hate to say this, but it's capitalism and patriarchy. This is the reason why a lot of them are disenfranchised to begin with. But of course, they're going to project it all onto women, because women are the easiest targets. They are not going to hold their homies or the government or anybody accountable. They do not have a backbone. Okay, this is why I don't like filming at night, because I open my window. Because, like, I feel like when I have the AC on, it's so loud in here. Like, I prefer to have better quality sound, but girl, I'm fighting it. But I'm using my ring light, so now those lights, those are bugs that are attracted to light, now they all up in here. So yeah, there's that. Maybe let me close my window. One of the things that people don't talk about, and this is basically what it is, like, for men, they're very comfortable with sexual entitlement and economic coercion. Okay, so this is one of the reasons why a lot of men are not comfortable with women that make their own money, women that don't need them financially to survive. Okay, they want you to need them, but then when you need them, they resent you for needing them. Okay, like you will never win, ladies. You can never win with these men. You will never win. These type of men, you will never win. Like, they will always keep moving the goalposts. At no point in time, these men will ever be satisfied, because it has been well over 4,000 years, 5,000 years of patriarchy, right? And men to this day in 2025, they believe that they are owed sex. They believe that they owed sex. Like they don't believe in attraction or compatibility. Like they don't give a shit. Like they don't care if you are attracted to them. They don't care if you are compatible with them. They do not care about compatibility. This is why they don't like astrology. And women use astrology to find out if them and the guy that they're dating is going to be a good match or whatnot. Like they hate that shit, because once you realize that we're not going to be compatible and you eliminate them, that to them that's a problem, because you just eliminated their chances of sleeping with you, regardless if you have anything in common, regardless if you are even a good match. They don't care. They do not care about compatibility whatsoever. All they care about is getting their dicks wet. So in 2025, men still believe that they are owed sex and women should pay for it. Women should pay them in sex for survival. That's basically their mindset. You can't get groceries this month? Oh, have sex with me. Okay, give me access to your body and I'm going to give you $40 in return. Everything about them is transactional. That's all they care about. And of course, we can easily blame society, because at the end of the day, this is the system that men have built, the patriarchy have built, okay? And the patriarchy does not teach these men empathy. And the fact that empathy being something that should be taught is crazy, because you think as a human being that we would have empathy naturally. No, apparently not. These men have to be taught empathy, basic human emotion and dignity. We have to teach them. So we have to teach them empathy and emotional intelligence, because the system did not teach them that. The system that is designed to benefit them in every step of the way. Yet still, they're still failing at this so-called patriarchy and could only afford $40 coochie. It's embarrassing. Also, the system has also failed to frame women's issue as a human issue, not just a woman issue. So again, to these men, women and children are not humans. They are the only humans, and women and children are just tools that they can use and exploit. This is what we're dealing with. And something, spiritually, it just shows that all of this is spiritual decay. The way that, like when someone is cheering and celebrating someone else's misfortune, it just makes them energetically hollow. Okay, a lot of these men are spiritually bankrupt. And am I disappointed? No, I'm not disappointed, because in order for me to be disappointed, then that would mean I would have some form of expectation, some level of expectation of these men. And I don't really expect much from them. This is the type of shit that I expect. But what is baffling to me is how they have literally zero shame on coming on the internet and saying this stuff. And again, and you know why I'm not disappointed? Because back in 2016, when Trump was going up for office, a lot of people were fear-mongering. They were basically saying that, I think they were basically saying the same thing, like they were going to take away the benefits and the food stamps or whatnot. And then they were talking about Brexit or whatnot. The men were saying the exact same thing. They were saying the same thing, and guess what? It never transpired. So I believe that this situation with the SNAP benefits and stuff like that, this is a temporary situation, because I've been looking at the astrological transits, like the planetary transits and stuff like that. I think by the end of November, hopefully, because that's what I'm seeing, things will go back to normal, okay? Now, the people that need SNAP benefits are not the people that watch my channel, because the women that watch my channel are doing well. And all of this, the energy, okay, like this energy of this dystopian energy, with the government shutdown and the SNAP benefits or whatnot, and it's looking really dark. This energy is reminding me of 2020. And in 2020, I told women, you use this opportunity to develop new skills, so that when something happens, okay, when something happens again, that you are not caught in that situation, in the same situation. You need to be better off. And this is one of the reasons why, ladies, you have to invest in yourself, okay? Invest in yourself. Find a mentor. Read some books. Buy a course. I don't know. Learn new skills or something. Invest in yourself, because things change and the economy for a lot of people is not doing great, and it's a very uncertain period for a lot of people. And I made a video about this. I did a reading on my spiritual channel. The link is in the description if you want to subscribe. You don't want to get to the point where you are dependent on the system, for a job, for SNAP benefits or whatever it is. Ladies, we have to get very creative with how we provide for ourselves and how we save and put things in place for our future, especially our financial future. All right, we have talked about this extensively over there on my Patreon because I've been doing this for 5 years. I literally have hundreds of videos on my Patreon. So, and we have a book club. Okay, we are reading and we are learning. The most successful people, as a matter of fact, all successful people, they always say that they read. These people read dozens of books in a year. They read. So, ladies, invest in yourself, okay? Stop with the doom scrolling and stop it with the distraction and the Netflix and the entertainment. Like, now it's time to, really buckle down and figure out a way of the situation, because we can get out. And I'm not saying that if you're watching this, like, this is your situation, but most people are not feeling very secure right now, okay? So now is a perfect time to do something about it. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in another video.